Hello, everyone. This is Dee Aquilin, and welcome to our first session of the new year. I am so excited and so happy to be here with you today, and I hope that you all will join me. I was a few minutes late getting to class, and so I'm hoping that you're still here. Just 6 minutes, but I value promptness and I value your time. But I just want to say Happy New Year to all of you. And I'm so excited again and so happy that we are together in this space. And we're going to talk about a very important topic when it comes to the new year. And that is the steps to completing your goals. So you should have received worksheets and downloaded it. It has some questions for you to answer, a place for you to take notes, as well as this sheet here, steps to completing your goal. So we're going to get right into it and And what I'm going to do is I'm going to talk about your goals, but also we're going to do a vision board. I'm going to teach you how to do a vision board. And I actually left something. Let me see if I can find a substitute. Should have one in here. Well, I will find a substitute to make it happen. Yeah, I will find a substitute to make it happen as opposed to me getting up and going to get it. I'm going to sit here. Here we go. Okay, found something. So we're going to so this is what we're going to do. I'm going to talk about goals and show you the steps to completing your goals, like what you can do to complete your goals. And then after that, I'm going to show you how to make a vision board. And then after that, we're going to end. And if you have any questions, I know that many of you may not be able to join live, but if you have any questions, all you have to do is send me a message on Facebook or leave it in the comments below, and I'll be more than happy to answer your questions about anything that we talk about. So going to your download, I want to answer the first question, and that is, what is a goal? A goal is simply a end, or a end of an achievement or something that you set for yourself, and it is the end result of whatever it is that you want to do. And so you may have a goal of passing a certain grade in school, a certain class in school. You may have a goal of maybe trying out for, let's say, the volleyball team. You may have a goal of perhaps starting your own organization through your school. Whatever it is, the goal is what you're working towards. And so the end result is having that goal manifested. If you think about a race, and we see people in races on TV, and the goal is to get to the finish line. And so your goal is your finish line for whatever it is that you're setting out to achieve for yourself. So that is what a goal is. Why is having a goal important? Having a goal is important because a goal gives you, it gives direction for your life. And I like to use this analogy a lot, and I'm going to go to my pad here. I like to use this analogy a lot because I think it helps, it helps me, but I think it helps people to understand better what a goal is. So say that you go to the mall, and you know that in the mall there are a bunch of stores. Upstairs, downstairs, bunch of stores. And then of course you have the food court. Maybe there's some other things, escalators in your mall. Up, down. And of course you have balconies. You have so many things in the mall that it can be overwhelming. So say you're going to the mall, and then there's a certain thing a certain store that you want to go to. So say your certain store is here. and you come into the mall right here. Okay. So you don't know where the store is. This is your first time going to this mall, but you know that the store is in the mall. So you know that the store is there, and you're coming to the mall. All of these stores, hundreds of stores in the mall, food court, escalators, balconies, people. It's so crowded. Just a lot of things going on in the mall. People are everywhere. People are eating in the food court, and perhaps your mall has, I know one of our malls have a Ferris wheel. So maybe you got all of this stuff going on in the mall. And of course, the stores are full of people. It's on a Saturday, and you're wanting to find the store that you are wanting to go to. So the mall is full. So you're here, and then say you're wondering, how can I get to the store that I know is in the mall? Well, what happens is you go to this map of the mall called a key, and a key will identify, number one, where you are. I am here. Okay. And then it'll give you another mark that tells you where the mall is. And usually it's red. Let me get my red marker. Usually it's red, or it used to be. I haven't been to the mall in so long, or a mall where I needed to find direction, but it's usually red. I don't want to bleed too much through my. And so what you have to do is you have to figure out, okay, if I'm here and the store is here, what's the best way for me to get to the store? Okay, I know that if the store is here and say it's here and it's on the second floor, then I need to take the escalators up, go to the second floor, and I need to walk on the balcony until I get to where I want to be. And this is exactly how it works with your goals. So if you set a goal that you want to pass a certain class, or you want to try out for something at school, then you know that right now I don't have what I want yet. So now I need to figure out how I'm going to get from here to that goal of passing that class, or starting that organization in my school, or joining an organization at my school, or trying out for basketball or volleyball or whatever. So now you know that you don't have it yet, you're not there yet, but you know where you are, and now you have to figure out, what is it going to take for me to get there? So that's why having a goal is important. That's what a goal does for your life. It actually helps you map out where you want to go in life. And so last year I created what I like to call steps to accomplishing your goals. And that's what you have on this sheet right here. And so we're going to go over that in just a moment. I also want to talk about, really quickly, let me go back, when should your goal be complete? Well, it depends. Number one, there are three types of goals. There are three types of timetables, I would say, for a goal. There are what we call short-term, pen is, I'm writing upside down, upside, and then there are midterm, and then there are long-term. Okay, so short-term, midterm, long-term goals. So whatever your goal is, let's say you want to join a specific organization at your school before the school year ends. Well, guess what? The school year ends usually May, June, depending on where you live. And so you know that you have a short-term goal, because short-term goals are 0 to, I think, 6 months, but I'm going to say 0 to 1 year. Okay. And then you have midterm, which is probably 1 to 2 years. And then YRS. And then the long term, let's say, will be 3 to 5 to maybe even 10 years. So your long-term goal, depending on where you are in school, could be to go to college. Because if you're in elementary school, of course, it's going to take, well, middle school is going to take you more than 3 years to get there, to get to college. Your midterm goal may be to graduate high school, and maybe you're in your sophomore year and you have 2 more years, so you know that there are certain things that you need to do. That's your goal. But short-term goals, like I said, joining an organization or taking a class or doing something new and different or whatever between now and 6 months and even to a year. So again, going back to the analogy that say you want to join a certain club at your school and you know this and you want to do it before the school year ends, then you have a short-term goal, which is at the end of this school year, I will have tried out and gotten into this particular club. Okay, so that is your goals. So I want to give you, want you to go to your first sheet, which is the steps to completing your goal. Okay, and this is what we're going to do. We're going to use the example of joining a specific club at your school. So my goal is to join the Explorers Club at my school by May 2018. You have to put a specific date. Okay, that's very important. So your goal is to join the Explorers Club at my school. Where? At my school by May 2018. Here's the thing about your goals. Your goals should answer the following questions. What do I want to do? When do I want to do it? Why do I want to do it? How am I going to get it done? Okay, so your goal should answer those questions. So of course we know that you want to do this by May, but it's January. Okay, so here is how you can use the steps to accomplish your goal. So we're going to say January, February, March, April, and let's say May. We're going to put April, May together. Okay, so the first step that you need is to get more information. So get information on how to join. Okay, so that's your first step. So you have a few more days in January, finish that in January. Then of course, February, perhaps it costs money and perhaps you don't have the money right now, or perhaps, you need to raise a certain amount of money. So now what you need to do February is figure out where the money is coming from. So let's say let's say it costs $500. I'm just giving something out, and you know that you don't have it, and your parents said that they will help you, but they won't do it all. You have to help earn the money for yourself. So let's say your parents said, well, we'll give you $250 if you can raise another $250. So what you'll do in February is start maybe asking people. Ask your grandparents, aunts, uncles, friends, parents. So really raise the money is your goal. So raise the money is your goal for February. And then of course in March, you want to go ahead and maybe apply. You have the money now. There may be some other requirements that you have to meet before you actually join the club, so that by May, you have everything completed because you're taking your goals one step at a time. Okay, so let's do another example. So say that you are, let's do a more long-term goal. So say that you are wanting to go to college. So my goal is to attend let's say, let's do a HBCU. Howard University in the fall of 2000 and let's say the fall of 2020. Okay, so that's your goal. Attend Howard University in the fall of 2020. So the first step is you need to what? Graduate from high school. So there are certain requirements that it takes for you to graduate high school. So meet your requirements, make your grades. The second step would be, well, let's see, let's say graduate high school. So there are requirements that you have to meet to graduate high school. The second step, you want to apply for Howard. There are some requirements that you need to meet. So you need to write all of that down. And then, of course, maybe you want to go and visit Howard. So go visit, whatever that takes, whatever action steps that it takes for you to go visit. And then, of course, by the time it's for you to get there, then there you are, Howard. And whatever, you know you're going to need, all of your fees paid, your financial aid together and all of that. So it just takes steps. And so all you have to do is use this as a guide. What's the first step that I need to do to meet my goal? And take that first step. Then after the first step, what's the second step? What's the third step? What's the fourth step? I know we have some adults that are watching. If you want to get a house, if you want to buy a new house, what's the first step that you need to take? Number one, I want to buy a house. Be very specific. I want to have a house in a specific neighborhood, and I want to spend a certain amount of money. This is the type of house I want. You need to know all of those details. But then you have to go to a realtor. You have to go and also get the finances, get your finances together. So go to someone who can finance your home, get approved for the finances and all of that. Then you have to start looking for a home, and you have steps that you have to complete before the date that you set to have whatever it is that you want to have. So these are the steps to completing your goals. It doesn't happen overnight. And I think that a lot of people, we tend to get frustrated and angry that our goals are not met because we set a goal, but we don't take the steps necessary to complete that goal. So it takes diligence, it takes patience with yourself, patience with the goal, but it takes action. Every single day, you have to do something to complete your goals. Okay. And so I don't need my whiteboard anymore, but I will use it to do a vision board. So I wanted to also stress the importance of making sure that whatever goal that you set, that you have a vision of that goal in front of you at all times. I have a personal goal of having a healthier lifestyle, eating healthier, exercising more, making sure that my body is fit for the things that I am wanting to do in my life. For me, that means continuing on my 21 day. Every month I do 21 days of something different that will create new health habits that I call body habits. So continuing on my body habits journey, but also going to the doctor, making sure that I'm physically healthy and doing the things that I need to do to be here for my family, to be here for myself, but also to live out my purpose, which is to help you and to help the women in Self Love University, and to hold my events that I have coming up for teen girls and women and all of that. So all of that matters, okay? And so when you have goals like that, you want to make sure that you keep a vision of your goals in front of you at all times, And so what that requires for you is maybe you need to create a vision board and use this vision board to put yourself in a place where you see yourself being and doing and having the things that you see on the pictures that you create. So all it takes is magazines. You get some magazines, and then of course you get some pictures out of the magazine that's related to your goal. Okay, pictures that's related to your goal. And so how you put your vision board together is here we go. You get the pictures, of course, cut the pictures out of a magazine. Then you need an index card. An index card, you're going to write down whatever your goal is, okay? And write that on the index card. And so I'm going to, just for the sake of doing this really quickly, also you're going to need a glue stick, a poster board, markers. You're going to need all of this to make of your vision board. Now, here's the key about vision boards. Don't just post any type of pictures on your vision board. It has to go with what your vision is, what your goal is. And I'm going to tell you why in just a moment. So number one is you want to write down whatever your goal is. So goal, and I'm just for the sake of just doing this for class and not holding you long, I'm just going to say healthier lifestyle. Now, of course, on yours, you would actually list whatever those action steps that you need to take. So whatever your action steps you need to take. So yours should look like this. It should have your goal, whatever your goal is, and then the action steps, basically the steps that you need to take, and be as detailed as possible. Now, once you put everything on your vision board, this is how you do it. You actually need to have your name on your vision board, because this is the vision and this is the goal for your life, okay? So I'm going to put my name here. Okay, and I'm actually going to make a bubble around my name. My name is pretty big. It's going to take up the full poster board. So you can do a couple of things with your vision board. You definitely need pictures that's going to put you in the mindset of the thing that you want to accomplish, but also to find words that perhaps describe you, perhaps describe the thing that you want to do that will keep you motivated. So as for my health journey, I want to feel good. I want to physically feel good and feel better about my body. So I'm going to put this one that I found, and I'm just doing this so they may come off while I'm talking, but I want to feel good, okay? I want to have success in my new health journey. So I'm going to put this word success here somewhere. And you can do this vision board however way you want. Feel it, work it, show it. Feel good, do the work, the physical necessary work, exercise and all of that, and then show it through how I look and feel. So feel it, work it, show it. Let's see. I want to live my best life. And if that means having a healthier lifestyle, then I'm going to live my best life. So then you have all of these words that encourage you. So when I look at my vision board and I'm talking about my health journey, having a healthier lifestyle, then I can say I am successful in eating healthier. I live my best life now. I feel good now. I feel it. I work it and I show it now. Because here's the thing about your vision board, your goals and everything. You're supposed to speak them as if they are happening now, as if they are manifesting now in your life. So then, of course, you want to put pictures up. And these are just pictures that I just found. So this is not my real vision board, but this is just an example, okay? So I have a picture of this lady, brain and heart health, making sure your brain and your heart is healthy. That's what that reminds me of. Let's see. We'll put another word on here. Excellence. You want to have excellent workout habits. Of course, I also want to eat healthier. So I have this picture of avocados and carrots and radish and all of that. So I will put this picture here. Sweet potatoes, boiled egg, carrots, and smoked salmon and cooked salmon and all of that. So this reminds me when I look at it that I want to eat healthier. Then of course I have this lady who's exercising. Now let me tell you something about your vision board. It doesn't have to have one vision on it for one goal that you want to accomplish. You can have multiple. I'm just using this one as an example. So then I have this lady here working out. Find a place for her. So I have this lady here working out. So here's the thing about vision board. Oh, and I have to put my goal on here. Whatever my goal is, I have to put my goal on here. Hope my cell phone doesn't ring again. Phone is ringing. So put my goal on here. So whenever I'm looking at my vision board, I see my goal, whatever my goal is. And like I said, you can have more than one vision. So if you have a vision of going to college, maybe that can be a block. If you have a vision of maybe, you know, like I said, joining the swim class or joining the volleyball team, that could be a block. Whatever your vision is, whatever your goal is, just make sure that your name is there because it all connects back to you, okay? It all connects back to you. It all connects back to you. So once you have your vision board, you have to put it in a place where you can see it every day, and you use this as your inspiration. And the thing about vision and goals, the best way that you can complete your goal is to envision. In other words, imagine that you are doing the things that you're seeing. So when I look at this, I can see the food and I can imagine, oh, I'm eating those carrots and they taste so good. I'm eating that smoked salmon and it tastes so good. I'm eating those radishes and it tastes so good. Also, I am, again, saying to myself, I live my best life. I'm successful at my healthy lifestyle. I feel good. I have a healthy brain, a healthy heart. I feel it. I work it. I show it. I'm excellent in this. And then when I see this lady exercising, I put myself in the motion of exercising and seeing myself do it. And so that is what your vision board should do. It should inspire you to take action. Number one, by you envisioning it, by you imagining that you are doing the things that you have on your vision board, but also by you putting yourself in that mindset that it is happening and it is happening now. So that is how you create a vision board, and that is how you take the steps to complete your goals. So I have this affirmation on your steps to complete your goals, which says, I am capable and I am able to complete every goal I set for myself. Every day in every way, I work to make my dreams come true. Each step I take brings me closer to my goal. So let's break that down. I am capable and I am able to complete every goal I set for myself. You are capable and you are able. God made you that way. Everything that you want to complete for yourself, He has already given you the capability and the ability to make it happen for yourself. You simply need to trust Him, partner with Him, and go forward. You won't achieve your goals by just having it on a vision board and just by writing it down, but you have to take action. You have to do something. And when you take action, you build the momentum, and the momentum continues to build and build and build the more action that you take. Okay? If you think about going up a flight of stairs, let's say you're going up a flight of stairs and it's about, let's say, 100 stairs that you have to go up. Well, you can't get here until you first start here by taking the first step. And you go one step at a time to get to your goals. But you cannot make it to the top if you don't start here. So take action, take action, take action. So you are, and I said that to say that you are capable and you are able to take the action that you need. Every day in every way, I work, I take the action to make my dreams come true. Each step I take, that's again taking action, each step I take brings me closer to my goal. Every step that you take, you'll be closer to your goal. So that's all that I wanted to share with you for today's session. And I hope that you learned something. I hope that you were able to get something from the information that I shared. Be sure to download. Now, this sheet right here from your download, you can print out for as many goals that you have for yourself. You can just print this sheet out and write down whatever it is that you need to write down as far as completing your goals. So that's all that I wanted to share with you. I want you to know this, that you are great in Christ and you are powerful beyond measure. I believe in you. I believe in you. I believe in you. And I want you to believe in yourself. You can be, do, and have anything and all things that you want to be, do, and have. Have an amazing, amazing day. In the rest of January, we will begin February with a 28-day it's not a challenge, but it's just a 28-day celebrating the women in Black history and the Black history or just Black culture, past, present, and future. So I want you to know again that you are great in Christ and you are powerful beyond measure. I love you. Take care.